So, start off with thank everybody for being here. Many of us have been planning this trip for a very, 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 very long time. Obviously, we're here to celebrate the two of you, but you know, the journey to get here has been long, just specifically for this trip. I think we started planning a Japan trip when we were about 28, 29. Mike and I, and most of us here, are now 34. And it was first for our 30th birthdays, and then it became about your vow renewal, and it was supposed to be last year, and then COVID restrictions weren't up, and it's just been so much planning and work, and I know that everybody has been, you know, building it up. I've known Drea for over 20 years now. And the first time we met, I did not remember her. We were in the same class together for years and we never even saw each other. I became friends with her on a trip we took in 8th grade. I thought that she was some person who was just like literally on a school trip as well, but she was literally in my class. But we, after that, became fast friends from there. And for Mike, I mean, I'm the reason why you know Mike. We met in our freshman year of college, and I remember thinking, wow, he's really tall, like me, and became friends, and by the chances of, you know, fate, I guess, that's how you two met. You know, back when you got married the first time, right, you were still in your straight sonas, and nowhere near where you are today. The amount of growth that I've seen in both of you is astounding in that amount of time. Some of the things that, you know, you've done together, you know, you've become, you know, dog parents, right? You have 2 wonderful dogs. You moved to Tennessee together for a while, from California. Like, you're not doing that again. You went to medical school a little bit, a little bit. You bought a home. You've traveled, you've been to Europe, you've been to the Caribbean, you've been to Japan before, right? And that's when you fell really in love with this place. And it is so special to be here with you in that way. You know, you've led an ongoing D&D campaign with your nieces and nephews for years, right? You know, just the amount of things that you've, you know, done together is astounding. And also, the amount of work that you've put into yourselves with mental health, with your own personal style. Like, I mean, look at you all. So beautiful. And I, you know that every single person who meets both of you, when they see you walk into a room, go, wow, right? And it's because you are letting your outside reflect the person inside of you. And you do it so beautifully. And that perhaps is the most visible, I would say, outward change from where you were when you first got together, when you first got married. It's just allowing yourself to be yourself. I see Drea as this wonderful, proud artist who can do anything, right? I always say this about you, is that if you want to do any form of art, you'll figure it out. It's like, oh, I want to do this, I want to make a flower wall. And you do it and people ask you, oh, could you do this for money? You know, amazing artist, business owner, vlogger. Mike, you know, have really found yourself in your career and, you know, making, you know, yourself happy for what you want to do and not necessarily what your family wants from you. Coming into your own. You are a D&D master, right? I have never played Dungeons and Dragons like anything else with this guy. So funny. And, you know, both of you are also, you know, grown into be such loyal friends. Obviously, you have people who will follow you to another country to do this.
Thank you guys, we love you.
so accepting of others and who they are. But you're both also still as ridiculous as we were when we were young. Just a lot more confident in yourselves.
Who should go first?
Yeah, who's supposed to go first?
I don't know.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors. Who goes first? Oh. You went on 3 instead of shoot.
You still lost though.
Okay. Cheater, but fine.
Okay, I'll go first. Hi, baby. These last 11 years have felt like they went by so fast, yet I feel like we've been together my whole life. I think it's because I look back and the best times of my life have been when I've been with you, and before that, not so much. So, I vow to watch all of the terrible garbage TV that we can find, no matter how ridiculous it can be.
Love is blind.
Yes. I vow to keep matching your same fashion energy, or at least I'll try. It's a tough order. I vow to always go on late night snack runs for burritos. That's an inside joke.
Did you clarify?
Yeah. I vow to be your voice on the phone, because I know you hate talking to people. And finally, I promise to be the best husband to you, whether we are cuddling on the couch or we are traveling across the world, and to keep our adventure alive even when we get old.
Okay. Mike, Kuband, Bibi. I've said it before and I'll say it again, getting married at 22 could have gone so poorly. But here we are, 11 years later, and I'm so proud of us and the people we've grown to be together. I vow to sarcastically roast you as my love language, unless it hurts your feelings. I vow to take care of you when you're whining on the couch, complaining that the soup is too complex. I vow to continue to have entire incomprehensible conversations with you in one of our dogs' voices. We all know which one.
Yes.
I vow to recap every D&D session with our favorite moments of the night.
Yes.
I vow to hug you if you tell me you need a hug, even if I'm mad at you. And finally, I vow to love you unconditionally, no matter what the ridiculous scenario is that you've made up in your head.